We are Power 95, where music lives. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited and Beacon Insurance.
When you get to a certain age, different things drive you. Like the anticipation of a new adventure, the comfort of having friends who've become family, or just enjoying that journey to the next destination. At Beacon, we've given our 50-plus drivers more value and greater convenience with hassle-free sign-up, flexible payment plans, and free benefits. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com for a quote today. And let us help you keep doing what drives you.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Again. I got the volume up on my thingy. Anyways, good morning, beautiful people. Hope all is well. It's good to be back with you again for another ladies' room. I don't know what's going on with my headphone. It keeps like there's a shot somewhere. Not hearing in both ears. Hold on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. We're up and running for another beautiful Monday, September 11th, and the heat continues. Gosh, it's hot. Like, I don't know how y'all without air conditioners are doing it, because the fans are just circulating the hot air. So what you're getting is a warm air blowing on you. So it's really uncomfortable, you know. Electricity company is going to be happy this month because, boy, that thing is running full blast. Anyway, hope y'all are staying hydrated. And when it's hot, you know that can make you ashy. Hope y'all are also moisturizing or greasing your heels and elbows. Don't be out there with those ashy feet. Not a good look. And especially the men who love wearing their flip-flops. It's hot, so you're trying to give your foot breeze because you want to be in no whole shoes all day sweating and, you know. So make sure you have your oil or lotion or whatever you use on hand to do that as often as possible. And make sure you're out there well moisturized and hydrated. All right? So, how y'all keeps? Y'all had a good weekend? What's breaking the internet? Anything new? Or it's been a relatively quiet weekend. Nothing much to scream about on my end, at least. So, what's going on? Morning, Shantae. Morning, John Wilson. How are you? Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Lisa. Bonjour. Good morning. Good morning. Who else is here? Good morning, Queen Bee. Good morning, Jacqueline. Jackie, where you going? Where you driving to go this morning? You told whom you were listening to me. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning, Tamasha. Morning, Shelly. Toronto checking in. Sugar Babe, good morning. Shanti said to tell him to bathe her again. That too, especially in this heat, you need about 3 a day. If you can't, at least 2. One before you leave your house in the morning, and when you return, before you go to bed, you have to take a fresh. Trust me, because this heat have you sweating in places you never thought it was possible to sweat. So y'all need to make sure before you climb the people bus or you take people taxi or whatever it is that you hold a fresh. All right. Thanks for reminding me about that, Shantae. Morning, Maureen. Morning, Glendolyn. Morning, Nurse. Nashi, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, Roxanne, Ingrid, Keisha, Esther. Who else is here? Good morning. Thanks so much, Keisha. I had a quiet weekend. Didn't really do much, but it was good. Morning, Joseph. Hope all is well. So, come on in and share the live because it seems as though I come here every day and talk and y'all don't listen. Rajesh, good morning. How Washington? Or you want to say how was your weekend? Um, the weekend was good. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Bill, good morning. Marisha, come inside, sit down, don't touch nothing, don't say nothing. All right? Mm-hmm. Don't say another word. So it's just as though we come here every day and we talk and y'all don't listen. Either that or old people say brick stick in your ear. Y'all don't listen. Telephone thing, cell phone again. Cell phone again. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Della. Morning, Krista. Morning, Maureen. Um, what was your best birthday gift on Saturday to see your son Joshua Isaac football team heading to Honduras past through Trinidad was that's nice. Morning, Kizzy. Morning, Marvin. Chanel, good morning. Haven't seen you here in a minute. So we're back at this phone situation again. And I don't know why September 11, 2023, we're still having this conversation. Okay? I don't know why. In 2023, we still have this. Yeah, you may have an iPhone or an Android, but there's no such thing as a we phone or our phone, unless it's the one in the house that everybody uses. But once it's on me, my personal device, there's a thing called having respect for people's property, right? And I've been telling y'all, unless you're prepared to deal with whatever you find, cease and desist from going into people's phones. But Nobody listens to me. Who am I to give any advice? Y'all don't listen. Let's say, seek and you shall find. I've said this to y'all on numerous occasions. If your heart is not strong, if you suffer from high blood pressure or whatever, stay away from people's phone. Because what you find can lead to stroke. You can even get fits, epilepsy, all sort of things. The shock of your life can give you a heart attack. If you figure you're in a relationship and you have reasons to mistrust the person, then you have no business being in a relationship with that person to begin with. If you feel there are secrets, or if you feel that, the person is not forthcoming, they're not honest, they're seeing other people, yada, yada, yada. So when you find it, what do you want me to tell you? Cry? Weep? Mourn? Because the thing about it is, y'all are not that strong when it comes to stuff like that. Men, y'all are not. Because homeboy found whatever, and he's using all sorts of descriptive words. He feel disgusted, he this, he that, and the other. Y'all can, not forgetting the diary, yes. Y'all don't like peace. Y'all like problems. And that seems to be the order of the day lately. People don't like peace. Y'all just love problems. Good morning, Doobie. Morning, Sean. Y'all don't like peace. Y'all like problems. Because homeboy says that, no, you're getting diarrhea. Listen, you're passing stuff you never thought you had inside you. You ain't eat nothing, but you're going off. It's bad. It's bad. Anybody who's gone through a piece of tabanca, a truck, you know how bad it is. You're seeing food on your full. You don't even have to eat it. If you want to lose weight in like no time at all, then go through phone. Your doctor probably sent you on a seafood diet, so you see whatever in the phone, and there you are losing weight because you are playing Inspector Gadget. So you look through your girlfriend's phone and you feel disgusted. Says you're in an exclusive relationship. Really, it seems like you're in the exclusive relationship. Phone girl don't seem to be in an exclusive relationship. I am in an exclusive relationship with my girlfriend of 6 months. We've been exclusive and started talking around 9 months ago, and I've known her for almost a year now. Somebody just a year now, I no time at all. Before just the other day was January 1st, we were singing Happy New Year and whatever, Look, New Year just around the corner. We're in September, October, November, December. Before you know it, to the right. So it's no long. It's like we just rush into things as if the world running on leave us. We're just in a hurry and hurry. And we miss all the red flags, the white flags, the blue flags. We miss all of it because we're in a hurry. So y'all have been in an exclusive relationship for 6 months, exclusive, and started talking around 9 months ago, and known her for almost a year. And recently you just looked through her phone when she was asleep because I had my doubts whether this was genuine or not, and unfortunately saw exactly what I knew I would see. I've been cheated on before, and she knows this, but apparently she doesn't care. I saw her texting and seeing other guys dating back to when we were still talking exclusively. And if I was to text a girl, she would get mad at me, but now I find out that she was doing the same. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hurt by this, but frankly, looking at it now, just saw the messages a couple of hours ago, I can't seem to look at her without feeling the need to throw up. It's part of the tabanca, my friend. You vomit too. We always got along very well, and there were no signs of anything like this happening, although I had my doubts. You're contradicting yourself because you say you all got along very well and there were no signs of anything like this happening, although you had your doubts. And look through her phone because of your previous experiences, and her mindset somewhat played a part in it too. You found messages of her telling other guys that she loves them and that she had fun on her date, which just made me lose all of my interest immediately. So when you asking how you should handle it, one, when you look at her, you feel the need to throw up. Two, you've lost all interest. So what do you mean, how should you handle this? I know quite a bit about her, and I think it would be a waste of all this time if I left this hurt and she didn't. Yes, while I could be the bigger person, I'm not going to do that because I want her to know the feeling as well. Everything about our relationship was good. So everything was good, but you're in phone looking for what? I took her on dates, so intimate life was great, and we were looked at as a cute couple. I can't seem to wrap my head around this, especially her not telling me and then trying to hide it from me when I saw her again. How should I handle this? If anyone has an idea besides leaving her, and has anyone been in those shoes? So you think do you want to leave or do you want us to advise you to stay? Because it seems as though you're reaching. 9 morning. It's like you're reaching. It's like you want to leave, but you want us to tell you don't leave. Okay, so don't leave. Because that ain't making no sense. You no longer trust her. You feel to throw up when you see her. So then how exactly is it gonna work? Trust is already eroded. You don't feel the same about her because obviously you'll be thinking about all what you saw in the phone, replaying all the messages in your head. You want to invest into sheep or something to occupy your time? Because I think that is a better way to go. Because this is like cut and dry. The young lady is obviously not in a place or not ready to have no relationship. Because if she's still dating other people and telling other people she loves them and you all are supposed to be exclusive, something is definitely off here. Something is off. How should I handle this? If anyone has an idea besides leaving her, and has anyone been in the same shoes? So if you plan on leaving her, there's no need to resolve the issue. Moving forward in your future relationships, you have to have the clear communication. Is this strictly me and you, or are we seeing other people? It sounds like you're young though. I ain't not find that sounding like no man up the road in age. That's sounding like a little serious, and regardless of how you feel now, you still have some love or likeness for the person. Listen, just move on, because 10 years from now, you barely remember each other, and you'll probably laugh at yourself for even making a post about it. Or you can say, hey, I went through your phone. I was wrong for that, but what I saw made me determine we should break up. And move on. Or you can move on and not say a word. Or you can send or resend some of the conversations to her so you don't really have to say anything. So you said you're hurt, so you want to hurt her. So how do you plan to do that? Life is too short for revenge, and karma is sometimes swift. So the best revenge is to move on and be happy. I wish someone told me this like years ago. That's the best revenge. You got a lot of life to live. Just because, to be honest, you sound more interested in getting back at her than the fact she was unfaithful. That is a toxic trait in itself. I'm not saying she's correct to do what she did, but I'm suggesting that if you don't sort out your own issues, it's probably going to happen again with other relationships. As for what to do, dude, she's already done. Clearly, you have already accepted this, so let's move on. Just leave, plain and simple. Seeking revenge is unhealthy. Good morning.
But Aruna, I want to talk to this gentleman straight to the face.
Go ahead.
Fella man, some of us we have a job and our time is precious. And we just use that little half an hour in the ladies' room to air our thing and make fun with it. Don't come and stress us out. Because he the idiot. He don't know what he's doing. He going back, he going forth. But yo, fella, you wasting my time. Because 1 minute you love, 1 minute you want to vomit, 1 minute you get your first hand, take it and behave yourself. You have many more to get. Well, we can't stress us out. Ladies' room is not for that, Mr. Man. I get vexed. Let me go and work, man. I get vexed. What's your point, my boy? What's later, man?
My friend got pregnant about the issue. 1 minute, morning Kishan, morning Janelle. 1 minute you want to vomit, 1 minute you want revenge, 1 minute you want to leave. Glenda in Los Angeles, good morning. I know it's probably a little love. I mean, we can't go too hard on him. I mean, probably first little love, and he thought, it was gonna be white picket fence and love of his life, and so he's hurt. So that's why I don't want to, beat up on him too much, because he's like a walking ball of confusion. Ali, good morning. Like a walking ball of confusion. Homeboy don't know if he going or he coming. Because imagine opening a phone of somebody that you think you're in a committed relationship with and seeing the lady tell the next man that she loved them. Boy. What else do you want somebody to tell you to do besides leaving if this is a deal breaker for you? Should we advise you to harm her? I mean, just leave. There's a lot of immaturity here for one. If you know what you're supposedly gonna do, then why are you asking? Are you waiting for that one person to tell you to talk to her and work it out? Okay, talk to her and work it out. Did I say you're immature? I'm saying all of this and you're probably still gonna stay with her. Then probably regret it after 3 years and 4 children after. It's been 9 months. NINEMONTHS. Move on. Seek some counseling if you need to, and love yourself more. You seem more interested in getting this revenge than walking away and having the peace of mind knowing you aren't with her anymore. Stop choosing problems. Choose peace. You have the right to feel hurt. However, you don't have the right to attempt to get back at her. Be an adult and move on with your life. Yeah? Cut your losses. Was I not valiant? Cut our losses. Cut your losses and move on, bro. Because you probably have a lot more to get. Please, sir. Because you look like the type that can't forgive properly and will always rub it in her face every chance you get. You remember the time, and I remember the time. And nothing is more annoying than I remember the time person. I remember the time when, and remember the time. Nobody's trying to remember nothing. If we're moving on, we're moving on. Always I remember the time when you do this, and I remember the time when you do that. Annie, good morning. Job of class, so don't forget. Just your auto time in you and listen, my little sheen top. Ease me up now. For job of class. It's a top, not no dress, a little top. According to people, a little blouse. I'm on job of class. But no, it's always remember the time when I can't stand and remember the time person. Can we just move on? You said we're moving on. We can't move on and you remember in the time. No. Do not go. I've preached this. I've pounded this. I've said it numerous times. Find other ways and means to deal with your suspicions. Stop going in people's phones. You're going to get bargain more. How the saying goes? You're going to look for more than you bargain. Or you're going to get more than what you bargain for. You probably thought you were just going to see a 2 little email, 2 little WhatsApp, a flirting, whatever. You see, I love you. You see, I enjoy dates. And of course, that's going to lead to other things. What else were they doing? If it's not in the conversation, your mind is all over the place. You have to be willingly setting yourselves up. Headache, heartache. If you can't deal with it and move on, then stop looking for it. Because on one hand, you said things are good, and on the other hand, you're saying things or you had your suspicions. So which is it? Some of you say women don't want good men. They only say that to impress people on Facebook. So steady and take on. Feel hot and be cute. So me alone drink a whole bottle of rum. Y'all are brutal. So another thing, anytime you feel the need to go through your partner's phone, you need to not be in a relationship with that person. Love is trust, trust is love. Organize yourself. Y'all be looking for your heartbreaks and heartaches and everything else. Let me see what Renee says. Sisters and brothers, searching through phones is an extreme sport. You will find what you're looking for and it'll always hurt. Now that you know, you have three options. One, become a papuntan and stay around, make confusion on bacchanal. Two, leave without an explanation, the boss move. Three, hard back chief for the remainder of the relationship. And we must have sense in this country. I thank you. So is your child in? What is exclusive? Somebody wants to know. Exclusive is when you agree to only date each other and do not date outside. Do not date anybody else. No, nothing. Exclusive. Me and you. No me, you and he, you, me, you and she. None of that. Good morning.
Morning. I do not accept the fact that when you trust, you don't look. No, you don't look. For example, when my daughters were in school, I occasionally took the bag and went through it thoroughly. No pattern, no nothing did. And once my first daughter asked me, Daddy, don't trust us? I said, of course I do. I say, what I am making sure my trust is not misplaced. So that because you trust someone, you just go around like a blind fool, and she's doing everything or nothing, and everybody looking at you as everybody know what is going on beside you, and you like what do you call what a boboli, a papundan. So it's better you find out and you act accordingly. You know, you have to be prepared to act accordingly. I can't say that I've ever been into anybody's phone. I never did. That does not mean that you did not in the early days you're looking for anything that may be on towards or whatever. In my days when I was young and quoting, there was no cell phone. I'm a old man. There was no cell phone when I was in my early 20s. And that sort of thing when I started quoting. So I didn't have no phone to go and look into. By the time we reached where you had cell phone, I was happily married, had my children and everything, and there was no reason for I to look. I basically had no reason. But I do not believe in this modern day young people should not be looking for something. You have to be prepared to handle what you find though. And it take a soft man for you to be go ahead vomiting and thing when you take it to bank and move on, man. A man up according to them young people. So I do not agree with the thing that you do not look for anything. Young people, yes. At my age, I think you don't do that. Yeah. If by now you don't trust her, long ago you don't trust it enough to look. But yes, you look. And young man, if you are a young man, assume you are, I see what you're looking for. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Move on. Get another life. Forget the stupidness about vomiting and losing weight. Come on. Man up and go on. Move on. All right.
Like I said, if you can't deal with what you find, refrain from going through people's phones. If your heart is strong, you have good stomach, you can handle anything, then by all means. But until such time, I like that. Do not touch phone. Leave your phone alone. If you know you're not prepared, listen. When you're going to look for evidence or look for anything, one, you have to be prepared. It's either you're ready to leave the relationship, you're mentally and physically ready to leave the relationship. Two, you're mentally and physically prepared to deal with whatever you find. There's no point you going and look for stuff and you know you still feel a way about the person and you're not prepared to leave. And it goes for both men and women. If you know you're not gonna stay, why disturb your peace? Why choose war? If you know you're not looking because you're looking for a reason to leave the relationship. You're not physically and mentally ready to leave the relationship, then you go looking for stuff. Now it comes and it bothers you. Now you're stressed. Now you're vomiting. Now you have diarrhea. Now you're not eating. Now you're not sleeping. For what purpose when you're not about to leave the relationship? It's like if you're looking for hard evidence. You're looking for something to say, aha, that's why I'm leaving you. Here's the evidence. Here's the material you need. You're not doing any of that. So then, vamos, leave it alone. So, someone says, what's the problem with going through or just having access to the phone of the person you're in a relationship with? What happened to transparency in a relationship? Neither one should be doing anything on their phone. In reality, one would hope, but neither one should be doing anything on their phone that their partner shouldn't see. If they respect themselves, their partner, and their relationship, the fact that a person says they're in a serious relationship but withholds phone access is a major red flag. Can't be wanting a relationship to work and claiming to be committed but no phone access. Whether male or female, anyone doing this is someone that most likely can't be trusted. It seems like that's the norm now. People got their phones more than they will protect you. I'm sure if it comes a case of somebody having to protect their phone from being damaged, and you probably will save the phone and triple where you're concerned, because people's phones are almost like, some people have a better relationship with their phone than their partners. They have a better relationship with their phone. They protect that phone. They have screen protector. They have case. They have password to go in the phone, password to go into the apps, WhatsApp, email, Facebook. Everything has password. There's no free access. Phone is well protected. Security on point. So people are more protective of their phone sometimes than they are of their own partner. Someone say, well, what's the point of being in a relationship when you're still that way? Well, me no. But, morning Terry, I'm doing good. Anytime you go through phone, I'm going to say it again for the last time. Whatever you find, whatever you seek and you find, you'll have to deal with it. Whether it's good, bad, you'll have to deal with it. You can't go around searching and expect not to find, especially when you have suspicions. So now you want to find the evidence to support your suspicions, but you can't deal with what you find. You're not ready to leave the person, but you're looking for evidence that they're doing something untoward in the relationship, but you're not ready to leave. It's not because you want to leave. Not because you're tired of the relationship and you need a break or you need to get it over with. None of that. Father, Sometimes, like I said, we don't like peace. So you're going to have to decide what you want to do. We can't tell you to leave. We can't tell you to stay. You know your heart. For now, you probably feel like vomiting and the diarrhea and all of that. But give it a 2 weeks. You never know. Next thing, you're all sweet, sweet, sweet. And then you're hearing that we tell you to leave the woman and this, that, and the other. So you decide what's best for you based on everything. Like you said, 9 months or whatever the case might be. And you said that you didn't have any, she was a good person then. You weigh the pros and cons. Can you get over it? Can you get over being disrespected like that? Can you get over her telling other men she loves them and enjoy dates with them when y'all are supposed to be exclusive? Can you really and truly get over it? And when I say get over it, not waiting for some sort of confusion or some sort of disagreement to bring it up again. Get over it to the point where you talk about it, you express your hurt, your displeasure, and you put it to rest and you move on. That's not what you are there for. But you can't handle that. Leave it alone. All right? Y'all talk to all your brother and them, please. Women aren't the only one. Men are going through phones as well. Men are turning detectives these days. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah. I thank you for checking into the room. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, for another show. Until then, thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union for powering up for another day. It's Monday, September 11th. And as I said, don't forget to stay hydrated, guys. It's extremely hot out there. All right. Have a good Monday.